My name's Sam Abrams. I went to Miami-Killeen Senior High School, played baseball at the University of Miami for 4 years, and this is my story.
A 23-year-old walk-on, Abrams barely pitched in his 3 previous seasons at Miami. In the 2015 Super Regional Finals, just 1 win away from advancing to the College World Series, Abrams was called on to try to get his team out of a tight spot. Tie game, bases loaded, no outs.
Our starting pitcher wasn't doing well, and this was our game to clinch to go to the College World Series. And it was a situation where they just had a lot of righties coming up, and I'm a right-handed pitcher, and as a sidearmer, it's a different look. So they brought me in to come in and try to just do what I could to try to just limit the damage as much as possible. I ended up getting out of the bases loaded jam when no runs scored, so it was big for the team. I came off screaming. I never get that emotional, but it happened. And I ended up throwing 4 innings that game, the most I've thrown in my career, 4 shutout innings. We went on to win and go to the College World Series, and I mean, it was crazy.
College students, like Sam, are directly responsible for making the NCAA billions of dollars every year. Yet, the players don't receive a cut of the money.
I think college athletes should be paid because of what they have to go through and the amount of money that they make. But that also makes it tough because some sports are not revenue sports, some sports are, some sports make more than others. So, I mean, it's not easy. Also, the fact that schools have more money than others, but I'd say a solution would be, I think the only solution would be that revenue sports that make money can pay their athletes, and the other ones, if they're not able to make money, I mean, I don't think they'd be able to pay their athletes. I think there should be some sort of way that if a player is making the school money, for example, our school, we at least pay, you have to pay to get into the games. There's other sports at University of Miami like soccer and volleyball where there's no cost for attendance, so they're obviously not making any money. But I mean, if there's some sort of amount of money that they're making or something like that, I think that the players should be compensated for that.
Video of Sam was used in national commercials to promote the College World Series on ESPN. He was never asked to be used in any kind of advertisement and was never paid a single dollar for it.
That's the same thing where they're having a problem with the video games, where people are like, I'm in the video game, that's my color hair, that's my jersey number, I'm in the game, why am I not getting money for that? Which, I mean, it makes sense, and that's where I say that every sport's not going to be able to get paid, every single school might not be able to get paid, but if I think that if a school or a sport has enough money to pay them, I mean, they definitely should be compensated for that.
Some might argue that college athletes have it easy, that they get placed into the easiest classes and even get their homework done for them. But in reality, 99% of them don't go on to be pros and can suffer injuries that could potentially last a lifetime.
I mean, definitely when it comes to school, the hardest part is just you're always busy. Like, I mean, my freshman year, we had workouts at 5 a.m. So I was getting up at 4:30, going to workouts at 5 a.m., working out. We were running from 5 to 6, then we would work out from 7 to 8, or 7 to 7:30. Then I would have class at 8, class from 8 to 12, then go out to get lunch, go out to the field at 1, have practice from 1 to 5, and then I had to get 8 hours of study hall per week. So, I mean, it's crazy to think that's the other thing about the getting paid is like, oh, you can get a job. You can't get a job and play. It's impossible. There's literally no chance. So the fact that a student is making someone money and then they're saying, you don't give me the opportunity to get a job. You don't give me the opportunity to make money any other way. But I mean, with school, I did accounting and I thought it was decently hard. But when I hear about people that do biology and people that are doing pre-med stuff, I mean, that's way crazier. We had some guys that it's difficult during practice. There were some times my senior year during my grad school classes where my classes were at 3 o'clock and I had no choice but to miss practice. We had an engineering student who would miss practice 3 or 4 days a week that he just literally couldn't go because he had to go to school. So I mean, it's tough to balance it, but our coaches help us out as much as possible.
Recently graduating with his master's in accounting, Sam is no longer playing baseball and works full-time as an accountant for Grant Thornton. Get out of a jam Sam, as they call him, will forever be remembered by all University of Miami baseball fans for his heroics in the 2015 Super Regionals.
Garcia, the 1-2 pitch, line towards short. Lopez has a glove on it. The toss to is Kadarian, and after 7 years, the drought is over. The Miami Hurricanes are going back to Omaha for the first time since 2008. They dogpile